Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. This is a question on dividing fractions. We have to do 1/8 divided by 3. The answer needs to be written in the box and this is worth 1 mark in the exam. Now our key facts to be able to answer this question. We've got a few steps we need to follow. So first of all, we need to write the whole number as a fraction. So here is my whole number, the number 3, and we've got to write that as a fraction. The reason we need to write this as a fraction is because the next step we have to do is to convert this fraction. We change it upside down, and if there isn't a fraction here, you're going to get confused as to what to do on that next step. So if we've written this as a fraction to start with, it will make the next step easier. Now you might be thinking this is a whole number. And we can't write a whole number as a fraction because it is a whole number, but any number can be written as a fraction. So 3 is the same as 3 divided by 1 or 3 over 1 because 3 divided by 1 is still 3. It doesn't matter what number you had to start with. If you divide any number by 1, it will always remain the same. So this 3 here, if I put it over 1, is the same as the number 3. So that's how I write this second number as a fraction. Step 2 is to write down the first fraction again. So you're going to write down this first fraction here, this 1/8. You're then going to change the divide sign to a times. And then we're going to swap the second fraction upside down. So we're going to change the sign, and then we're going to flip. Then we need to multiply the numerators, which are the numbers at the top, and then we need to multiply the denominators, which are the numbers underneath, and they get written as the fractions. The fraction becomes the numerators multiplied together, divided by or over the denominators multiplied together, and that fraction may or may not cancel. So you possibly won't have to cancel the fraction, but you may have to cancel the fraction. Press pause, have a go at working through the steps, and then press play when you're ready to hear the answer. Great work. Hopefully you've managed to have a go at working through the steps. So we're going to start off with the first step up here, which is to write it as a fraction. So this 3 is the same as 3 over 1 because 3 divided by 1 is 3. I'm now going to do the first fraction, which is 1 over 8. I'm going to change the divide to a times, and I'm going to swap this second fraction from 3 over 1 to 1 over 3, which takes me through step 2, 3 and 4. So I've got 1 over 8 times 1 over 3. The divides change to times, flip for 3 over 1 becoming 1 over 3. Now I'm on to stage 5. I'm going to multiply my numerators. Remember 1 times 1 is 1. It is not 2. So 1 times 1 is 1. 8 times 3, 3 eighths are 24. So it becomes 1 over 24. There is no number that will go into 1 and 24 other than 1. So my final answer is 1 over 24. So we don't need to worry about cancelling the answer. Give yourself a big tick if you got it correct. Well done. The mark scheme on this question shows there is 1m, which is one method mark for the answer of 1 over 24. It says accept equivalent fractions or the decimal equivalent, which is 0.0416 recurring. It is unlikely that you're going to be able to come up with that answer without a calculator. It is really tricky to come up with that in terms of decimals. It is much easier to work in terms of fractions. It says do not accept rounded or truncated decimals. So this decimal answer here, if you'd written 0.041 or it would be truncated, so you just get rid of all the 6's off the end if you're going to 3 decimal places. If you were rounding it, it would become 0.042, so the 6 would make the 1A2 if you were going to round, but you're not allowed to use either of those, rounding or truncated. It has to be the full decimal with the recurring part here. But personally, I would always use fractions. It is much, much easier. If you found this video useful, please share, like and subscribe so we can all get great at maths. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Please follow Get Great at Maths on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and X. What do you want to see next on Get Great at Maths? please comment below. See you next time.